Yo, I forgot to hit record, man. So now we hit record. Yo, okay. Welcome to the next episode of the TK Podcast. It's your boys, King Saki and Rono Trey, and we were definitely not already talking for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Hit record, man. Dang it. But yeah, we were talking about some Treasure Island, the Muppets of Treasure Island, which is a side tangent from One Piece. One Piece is cool. It's about to be over. That was pretty much what we said. Yo, but now we're talking about the scariest movies from childhood. Yeah, what was yours?
Yo, he picked. I cannot find it, but it was something, bro. I was trying to find it. Yo, you tell yours first. I'm trying to find this.
Bro, okay, I already got mine, bro. I already think I already told you this before. This may even be on a podcast, so I don't even remember, man. Yo, okay. My five favorite, not favorite. My five scariest films. Yo, this was gonna make your fiance mad, okay? But James and
I
the Giant Peach, man. James and the Giant Peach is nightmares. Yo, that was old Timmy, wasn't it?
oh
Yo,
yeah,
wasn't
it
that him?
was Tim Burton.
Yo,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was the first Tim Burton movie I ever saw, and dude, I wish that was my last.
bro, that was freaking nightmare fuel, and my mom loved that movie. I'm like, why? Why? I don't watch it. I don't watch it every day. He's like, Mom's like, no, it's a good movie. You guys like, and Nick like that movie. Is like, yo, come on, dog. So, and then okay, the second one is We're Back. Yo, brain drain cereal. And then the crows are coming at him. And he's like, no, it's dark. And they freaking like take them apart, yo. They take the eyeball, yo. When the brain drain cereal, and they start eating that, and they turn to monsters, yo. I was horrified as a child, man. It scarred me for life.
Yo,
Yo,
he's
that's
got a habit of doing that, man.
who's that?
That director, he's a lot like Tim Burton, light, bro.
Yo, he does. What else did he
Yeah,
make?
he made Rockadoodle. Have you ever seen Rockadoodle?
Oh my gosh. Yo, yes, man. That was a freaking
Dude,
nightmare
yeah,
fuel too.
yeah,
Bro,
that's what
did
I'm
he
saying.
make
He always, yo, he does
bro,
that,
bro,
man.
did
He
he
always,
bro, did he make All Dogs Go to Heaven?
yo, he did, man.
Bro, I freaking knew. I swear on everything, even though I don't swear on everything. I did not even Google that or nothing. My phone is on the exact same. Like, yo, I just thought, like, okay, what's similar? Like, I thought we were back, Rockadoodle. I was like, oh, what's similar to those two? Okay, from that time period. Oh, All Dogs Good Heaven. Yep,
Yeah.
freaking nightmare fuel. All of those are nightmare fuel,
Dude,
man.
yeah, like his movies,
Oh
like they
my
look really
god.
good and they're like really magical, but then there's a moment in the movie when it all goes on acid.
Like,
Like,
why? Why did he do that? No, those are all nightmares. Like, yes, dude. Why, man? Yo, my mom wanted us to watch all those too. Why? I gotta talk to her
yeah.
about this. We need to go to therapy together, man.
Yo, they go on acid, man. He can't help it.
What is wrong with him, man? Yo, what is wrong with him, bro? Another one though is Troll in Central Park. A Troll in Central Park. Oh
Yeah, he
my
made
god,
that too. Yeah,
bro, he made that too.
yeah, he did.
No, he didn't, bro. I know he
Yo, he
freaking
made
didn't.
that
You're lying to me.
too, man.
Dude,
Yo,
you're lying to me.
that's Tom Bluth, man.
You are lying to me. You're lying to me. Yo, that bad guy, that woman, that freaking like monster woman from that has to be the creepiest thing I've ever seen, man. Yo, it has to be, dog. Oh my gosh. And she's like hunting him down.
yo,
Bro.
yo, like
Nah,
he
man.
made Thumbelina too.
Bruh. Yo, tell me he didn't make Fern Gully too.
Yo, he did, man.
No, he didn't.
Yo, he
Yeah,
did, man.
bro, are you just saying that?
Bro, I'm straight up. Like I first found out about him like
Yo,
from
he
the
made that?
Nostalgia Critic, because like the Nostalgia Critic had like
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, no, I don't think he made Ferngully.
Okay. Yeah, that was creepy too.
Yo, because like
We get
the
Will
Nostalgia Critic
Monson.
had done like a Don Blue thing, so I was like, "Who's Don Blue?" Then like when I watched it, I was like, "Oh yeah," because dude, he made the first American Tail too. I'm pretty sure, bro. You know how
Yeah,
the
for real?
second one was, yeah, you know how the second one was better,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he made the first one. That's why the first one was like on acid at points.
Yeah, what was wrong? What is wrong with him, man? Was he on drugs himself? Like, yo, we
Dude,
need to find the
bro, guess what
Wikipedia, bro.
else he made, bro? He also made Anastasia. You want to talk about a freaking
Oh
movie on
my
acid?
god.
Yeah, he made
Yo,
Anastasia,
Rasputin in the bed. Yo, nah, fam. Yo, he is literally responsible for half of my childhood nightmares,
man.
man.
Yo, I
Like
told you.
solely responsible. He ruined
Yo,
all of
him and Tim
America.
Burton. Yo,
Yo,
him and Tim Burton, man.
him and old Timmy, but I didn't watch many of those movies. I only watched James and Giant Peach.
Yep.
I never watched the what's the Christmas one? I'm blanking. What's his Christmas one with Jack Skellington?
Oh yeah, dude, I hate that movie. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, see, I never watched that like growing up. I didn't watch it
Yo,
until my kids. My kids love that movie for some reason.
dude, I had never watched
Why?
it either, but because my parents super sheltered all that stuff. So then one time I'm working at the middle school. Yeah, I'm in the EC classroom with them. They're like, "Oh, put on like a Christmas movie." So I'm like, "Okay, what about the Nightmare Before Christmas? Everyone likes that movie." I put that on. Bro, I wanted to
So,
apologize, man. I was like, "Yo, what did I put on?"
yo, man. Yo, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the fiance. I'm not hating, bro. I'm just like I am hating, but it's not because of her though. I'm just hating because I hate him. Like, why does he
D-
do that, man?
Dude, I've said it too, bro. I told her, like, bro, she knows where I stand on that. He's terrible,
Yo, John. I said John. Don Blue might be worse though. Now that you told me that, he might be the worst.
bro. He's
'Cause
not
at
worse than
least,
Tim Burton, man.
no, I'm saying like, okay, but hear me out. Like Tim Burton, like you can look at the cover of the movie and know that it's gonna be something crazy. Like Don Blue, like yo, you look at Weird Back, the front of Weird Back, and you're kind of like, yo, it's a happy dinosaur. Like we're good. Like go back to right to the donut time. Hey, if they did an RDC World video of that, it would just be like how Don Blue movies change. Like the review, how your mood changes watching Don Blue movie, and you just like me sing that song, throw back to right to the donut time, like just going crazy. And then by the end of the movie, you'd be like. Brain drain cereal. Ah. like, covering your eyes, like, yo, man, it'd be over. Yo, they
Yo,
had a
he,
stupid. I wish, I wish, I wish. The little bubbles of the wishes and like the dreams are all
yeah,
crushed. Like, yo, man, it's too much, man. Yeah.
yo,
Anyway.
the worst thing with his stuff. So, the Nostalgia Critic has this moment. He calls it the Big Lip Alligator moment. He says, because like from, uh, yo, he's like from All Dogs Go to Heaven. There's a moment where like this big lip alligator is there, like singing the song,
Bro, you
and
did not
like,
have to explain. I remember that.
yeah,
Don't worry.
yeah, and he's like, he was like, it makes no sense. He comes back, like he's never like, it didn't have anything to do with it. They never act like it ever happened. It's just gone. So like, so he has like any moment in a movie where like it's just there and it makes no sense. He calls it big lip alligator moment. So, yeah, like bro, it's like I told because I told the fiance, I was like, I was like Tim Burton, like whenever he does something, he's like, please let me just add some like creepy clowns in it or something, please, just I'm begging you. And that's what Tim Burton, that's what Don Bluth would do. He'd be like, please, there has to be a moment where they just go on acid. and everything is just like topsy turvy. There has to be. I don't care where it is. It just has to be on acid. Like every time, like Rockadoodle, like bro, have you ever thought about the ending of Rockadoodle, bro?
Bruh, I don't
The
want
ending
to,
of
man.
Rockadoodle is like so on acid. Everything's spinning. There's like evil owls everywhere. There's
Yep,
like dude, like
yep.
yo, there's like no explanation why. It's just creepy.
Bruh,
But
you know,
dude,
another movie. Go ahead, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say for some reason I loved that movie as a kid. I don't know why, man.
I mean, the songs are always good in his movies. The song, there's like always a good song. Oh man, yo, but yo, who made The Rescuers? Yo, that was a scary movie to me back in the day.
Yo, that what dude? Yo, let me see.
Because it had the old couple or whatever, like the two people that were, you know,
Yo, I love that. The
in the
second
swamp.
one wasn't as creepy though. But we, my sister and I, we always reference that movie. It
Yeah, we watched
because
that movie a bunch too.
because like there's a part where he says the ranger. We go, oh no, not the ranger. Anytime you see a ranger, he goes like that. He's like, oh no, not the ranger. So, anytime he says a ranger, we say that, man.
Oh man, oh man, yeah, yeah, man. It makes me think they wouldn't get any of those references. So I had like a whole childhood before him.
Yo, I was looking. That movie, like, they made a sequel because it did great at the box office, but then the sequel didn't do nearly as good.
Pretty sure I saw both.
Yeah, nah, because I was looking. Okay, the first one it had a budget of 7.5 million and it made 169, which
Mm,
isn't like for today's standards that would be a flop for a Disney movie. But then the
mm-hmm.
next one only made 47 million.
Yeah.
But even though it got positive reviews.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because we watched that second one way more than we watched the first one.
Yeah. Was the first one on the swamp or the second one?
Yeah, that was the first one on the swamp.
The second one were they flying in something?
Yeah, with the bird.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It was like, did you eat my eggs?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, bro. I'm trying to picture it all. They had to like put together, they had to patch something, make something together to laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the brave
first one
little
was the
toaster.
moonshine.
Like,
Yo, the Brave Little Toaster was on acid, man. We always talk
yo,
about
man.
how, dude, that movie was creepy as mess.
Bro, my mom loved all those movies. Yo, Dumbo.
Dude, dude.
Right.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yo, Dumbo is definitely on acid. That's why Tim Burton, he made the real life one. That's why he wanted to make that movie.
Of
Because it
course.
was on acid, bro.
How were all those? Yo, Winnie the Pooh, bruh. Yo, the freaking what do you call them? Is it the
The
heffalump or the?
Heffel, my mom had recorded those. She had deleted that scene, bro. So
Yo,
I
you're
never
lying,
even knew about. Yes, I never even knew about that scene when people mentioned it. I didn't know what they were talking about.
bro, man. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that was the nah, man. Why? Why did
yo,
they do
yo,
that?
like I don't know why they had those scenes in kids' movies back then,
Yo,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
why?
yo, dude, like Brave Little Toaster, we're in a B-list movie. Like, we're in a movie. We're in a movie now. Like, dude, that song. And the vacuum's like, I'm for getting out of here. And they're like, here
So,
goes the sun. Creepy. The movie is creepy as mess.
yo, you ever watch Princess and the Goblin?
Nah, I've never even heard of that one.
Yeah, yeah, that's a George McDonald book that they made a movie. But
Dude, have you ever seen Nemo, like the Dreamer?
what a dreamer.
Like something like that, bro. That you want to talk about a movie on like, bro. That the worst part about that movie, I had like when I was getting babysat, I watched that movie and didn't see the end. So forever, I was like, yo, what happened at the end? But then, come to find out, it was essentially just like a Don Bluth acid type ending. So there was like no logic in how it ended. It was just like all went to acid. Yo, I'm about to send you a picture of that movie. No, it's called Little Nemo the Dream Master. No, is that the video game?
Bro, what is wrong with him? Don Bluth made the Pebble and the Penguin too. Bro, what movie from our childhood did he not make?
Yo, any of them that didn't go on acid?
Yeah, for real. The Pebble and the Penguin, bro. Bro, my man, bro. If you would have asked me to name the most creepiest or the movies that gave me nightmares, like a different time, I very well could have named the first Land Before Time. That's why we never ever watched that one again. We only watched Land Before Time 2 and on, and he made freaking Land Before Time 1. Of course he did, bro. Of course he freaking did, man.
Yo,
What is wrong with him, man? What is wrong with him?
I'm saying he had an acid requirement, man.
Yo, man, you look at this dude's face, and he does have an asthma requirement. Yo, man, what is wrong with him? He made Land for a time where the parents die. All the dinosaurs die, and it's depressing, and they like barely make it to the land. Yo, he made bro, bro. He helped make the drag. Helped make Dragon's Lair. You're a freaking lion.
Yo, that makes
You're a
sense because
freaking lion.
yeah,
Dude,
that
there's
does make
no.
sense.
Yo, I literally spent half my childhood in his trippy worlds, bro. What is wrong with him? I will say the Dragon's Lair is fire though.
Yo, if you look, I like looked up like a let's play type thing, bro. There's no way you're beating. There's no way anyone's beating that game. They don't like if they're not a speedrunner.
Nah,
Like
we
it's
never beat
cheap,
that game.
bro. You can't. It's cheap.
But we did play it a lot though.
Yeah, but it was. I'm saying it was designed for you not to win, bro. Like, dude, just look up a let's play of it. Like, dude, it was what you know how arcade games were that you cannot win, bro. It was like that.
Was that arcade game? I played on the computer.
Yeah, it was an arcade game. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it might have been slightly easier when it came to the computer, but the arcade version, of course, was impossible.
I just remember making the wrong choice and dying a whole bunch.
Let me tell you, bro, you could not beat that game. No one could beat it. Because like I remember, I don't know if I told you this before. Of course, I had Turtles in Time. So, I had beaten that game like a gazillion times. Okay, and then so.
Yeah.
One time I went to the skating rink and there's like these kids that were like playing the game. I was like, oh yeah, I beat that game. And they're like, no, you haven't. That game's impossible. I was like, nah. I'm like, dude, I beat that game a ton. Like, no, you didn't show it. I was like, okay. Put the quarter in. Bro, I got bopped in like 10 seconds. I was like, what? Like, see, because, dude, I looked it up. It's because, the arcade version is cheap. Like, it's like, as a kid, of course, I didn't know that. But I was like, what? I remember I put like extra quarters in and got destroyed in like 2 seconds. I was like, dude, what is going on? But it's just that, the arcade version, it was just like, a quarter magnet. Like, dude, we should sue those companies for that type of stuff, man. Like, because I remember, when I went home that day, I was like almost like going through the motions, because my dad had sold that game, and I was like, I had definitely beaten that game. like 100 times. I was like, how did I just get deleted in like 2 seconds from the first level? And yep, it's because the arcades are cheap.
Yo, let me just tell you, I looked up 90s cartoon movies. Yeah, this is a trip from the past. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, did you watch The Page Master?
Yo, I watched some of that one. That was one of those ones that I would watch, but I would never really be in it. And like by the time I like got consciousness again, it would be the end of the movie.
Bro, I feel the exact same way. I could have literally said that myself.
I remember him being in the library, and then like I remember being in a coma and waking up, and they're like at like the on the sea or something like that.
Yeah, facts, facts. Yeah, you ever watch Quest for Camelot?
Dude, that's the one with the blind guy, right?
Yeah, that's
Yo,
it's Buster Dragons. Yeah, it's a blind guy in the forest, and
yo, I don't think I really watched that one like that.
we watched that a billion times. Yeah, what about what's the other one I saw that you? Yeah, of course, Balto. That's already.
Oh, dude, my dad watched that one. Dude, he would put that one on 1,000 billion times. I could probably quote that movie. Balto, and he says he wants a thing. yo, you know who the voice of that polar bear was? That
It
was
was.
dude. What's the guy's name that sang all the songs of Tarzan?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You mean the keep you safe and warm. That guy.
Yeah, what?
I will be here. Don't you cry.
Yeah, that guy. Yo, he's the voice of the polar bear in that movie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Phil Collins. There we go.
Yeah, did you watch Small Soldiers?
Oh yeah, dude, that was another movie that was on acid, bro. So that movie was on acid.
Tailspin, tailspin. There's another tailspin. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that's it. Just for smart gas.
Oh,
Oh yeah, oh
yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yo, my dad loved Johnny Quest, man. He loves Figure Johnny Quest. I just saw that.
Yo, I
Yeah,
saw
John,
some of it.
my dad loves Johnny Quest. Whenever that came on, I'll be like, "What is going on? I don't even understand."
Yo, for
My
real,
dad,
yo.
well, my dad would always be glued to it, make us watch that one. Like, no, this is a good one. Like, what? Okay, Dad. They're
Yo,
like
I feel the same
inside
way,
of
man.
yeah, they're inside a video game world riding on bicycles like it's Tron. So, anyways, that was a long tangent. So, I could say we could go on to Jujutsu Kaisen, but bro, I haven't finished it, man.
Yeah. Where did you end it at?
Oh no, man, I'm asleep. I'm asleep. Where did I end it at? Let me see. I pull up Crunchyroll. I mean, I already know Homegirl got clocked. See, that's why I was watching that. I'm on episode 46. Let me see what that. Let me see what's going on. I got I got 2 episodes left.
Yeah. Yo, I gotta say, bro, okay, people are not gonna like this, but Jujutsu Kaisen is a lot like God of High School. Like, bro, it really is.
It's a hot take.
Dude, yo, I'm saying if you watch it, like, okay, it's kind of like, is that there's so much fighting, because remember I was telling y'all that, dude, if you watch, like, bro, people sleep on that show. If you watch God of High School, that's like some of the best fighting you'll ever see in like any
Yeah, I remember
anime.
seeing that.
But the problem is that there's like almost no like it's like okay, it's like a good thing and a bad thing in anime sometimes. Like, yeah, this is me talking out two sides of my mouth. It's like you want a story that is like stuff has happened before the main character or you have got on the scene. Like there's lore and history there. So like they'll talk about stuff that you don't know
Yeah,
about. And you're like, what is that? But it can get to a
yeah,
point
that's
where
like
if
One
they just
Piece
never,
all the way through.
yeah. But like it get to a point that if they're never explaining it to you, you just like those words mean nothing to you. Like if they're like, yeah, you got
Bro,
okay,
that's
just
what I like.
imagine. Yeah, like Jujutsu Kaisen, like they haven't explained anything to us. So they keep talking about
Bro,
all
that's
this
how I felt
stuff.
about Tower of God.
Yeah, like that one was kind of like that, except, it was like you feel like it was going somewhere with it. Like, but bro, it's like in God of High School, like there will be like the most powerful being you'll ever see come out of nowhere, and then like another one come out and one shot him, and he's like, because of this, and then another one come out, and you're like, wait, what? And then, okay, and like by the end of Tower of God, okay, when the show first starts, you're watching Hajime no Ippo or whatever. You're watching these cool fights, like hand to hand. Next thing you know, someone shoots. It's like the Hadouken or something is born. You're, all right, so we've evolved. The next thing you know, there's like ults. Okay, there's like critical arts. Okay, we've evolved. By the end of the show, I kid you not, there's like guys sending down like laser beams from the sky, and then like the whole, bro, I'm not even lying, the whole heavens open up, and a bunch of angels come out, and there's a bunch of like demons and stuff coming out. There's like a huge like angel that comes out, like one shots it. You're like, bro, how did we start? It's just like simple martial arts, like because it was like, why do we go to the now like sieging the city with like angels and stuff? And like, bro, it was too much, man. That's how I feel
Yeah,
about
so
Jujutsu Kaisen, man. Is that like I like the fights are good, but I'm like, okay, we have like no time to build any characters because they're all dead. Like,
bro,
you know,
yeah, it took it from gear like 3 to 3,000. That shit started.
that's what I'm
Like
saying.
it was
Like,
like, what the heck?
that's what I'm saying is that just like in One Piece, we need the down arcs. Like even like Egghead is more of a down arc. Like, it's not necessarily, but it's more of one than like Wano. There's like, especially in part one, it had more of like the downtime where the characters got to laugh and have fun. Just like going to Sky Island or just like messing around with the Night of the
Learn
Sky,
about
or
the
just
lore
doing
and
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, but in Jujutsu Kaisen, we literally like the last time we saw Yuji, he was fighting those Blood Brothers. I don't know if you remember that at the end of season
Bro,
one.
worst first ending of
And
the season ever. I
yeah,
hated
like
those episodes.
it felt like a filler, but now we can see why they had to have it. They had to have it because it tied into this guy, the Blood guy. Because you haven't seen the last two episodes, so it ties back in. So that's why they like threw that in. But it was like, dog, like at the time we didn't know that was the last time that we would ever see Yuji and the girl interact, bro. That was the last time.
That's
Bro, think
crazy.
about that. That's the last time they interacted, right, bro?
That's
Like
crazy.
the last time they interacted was a fight, and then the next time they interact again is when she says, "I'm about to die," and she dies. Like, bro,
That's
you know what I'm
actually
saying? Like,
crazy.
dude, there should have been like a warm up arc before this one. Of like,
Something.
just like getting to know the characters, getting to know their worth, all this stuff. But nope. Like, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I'm speaking out two sides of my mouth because like the action was awesome and I loved all of it. But it just makes you wish that if it wanted to be a true classic, that they would have at least tried to like flesh out the characters. Although you could argue why flesh out a character if you're just gonna kill them anyways. But you
Felt
know,
like they kind of blew the load here. You know what I'm saying? The pause is necessary, but
that's what I was gonna say. I was like, yo, fuck. But yeah,
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, felt like they like just used all the ammo.
dude.
They
But
emptied the clip, man.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, even speaking out of two sides of my mouth, is that okay? Like, if I was a writer, like, like how many anime or shows have you seen where like it could get good? Like Black Clover could be the best anime of all time, but you'd never know because it started off too slow. So like you gotta shoot your shot, bro. Like you gotta in a world where like people have like short attention spans, you just gotta like put the best thing you got out there. And I think that's what he did. But and it's like it can pay dividends or it could like kill you because if you don't have anything else left, then you're kind of screwed. Like with Naruto, like I don't think Naruto and Bleach. So I don't think Kishimoto had anything after the pain arc. Like he really didn't have anything else. Like you could tell he was writing it as he went along. And the same thing
Yep.
with Bleach. He had nothing after like Soul Society and the Arrancar. Like he had nothing. Like definitely nothing after Aizen. He had absolutely nothing. You know,
Zero.
he had to keep it going
Bro,
for the fans, but he had nothing after it. You know, and like
bro,
Kishimoto,
wait, I gotta stop you right there, bro. Okay, you said he had to keep it going. This is just a super sidebar, like super quick sidebar. But there's this famous battle rap famous clip where the dude's like he does a Mortal Kombat scheme. Where he's like doing the bars, but they're all about Mortal Kombat. And he says something MK like MK like Mortal
yeah,
Kombat. And everybody's like staring at him like, what the heck is this dude doing? He's like, should I keep it going? Should I keep it going? And he keeps it's like he keeps on going forever and ever, naming all the Mortal Kombat characters. He's like, okay, should I keep it going? And everybody's like, we're talking about the same dude that dresses up in crazy outfits and took a poop on stage and like does all such stuff. So he's just a wild dude. Yeah.
yeah,
So, anyways.
yeah. Because what I was gonna say
Yeah.
is
Sorry.
yeah, I
Go ahead.
almost lost it. No, I was gonna say like like Kishimoto, he should have just killed Neji and them off, but he didn't because the fans and the editors were like, no, don't kill them off. So all they really became was just filler characters. Like he had to babysit at the anime studios, had to babysit during filler and stuff. But he really was done with them. He had nothing to do with those people, man. So I'm saying this
Mm.
Jujutsu Kaisen guy, like if he had nothing to do with them, like bro, it'd be better off to send them off like dead than to like put them in purgatory and they're just like doing absolutely nothing the rest of the time.
Oh.
Like Toto, like bro, like can you imagine if he survives and then like this, there's like 80 more episodes and you're just like, where's Toto? Like he's doing absolutely nothing. Like why did he forget about him? Like I'd rather him die in an epic way than just be sitting on the sidelines like doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know, like yeah, like it was all like cool, yeah. Like it was like that all worth it. Yeah, just like you would say, it's like I don't know. Because Toto was like one of my favorite characters, man.
Dude,
Like,
I know. Like, dude, he like, bro, he like looked at dude. I told you, he looked at the popularity chart and he said, "Okay, now I had to find a way to kill 60% of the characters that were in the top 10." You know,
Nanami, him, freaking the girl, like what's wrong with
yo,
you,
yo,
man?
yo, that's what I'm saying, bro. He's wild, man. Like he killed them all off, and he killed the robot
And he
dude
killed
that
the
had.
bad guys too.
Yo, he did, man. He killed all of them. Like he was like, I have nothing to do with these people. I
Yeah,
have
as,
done with
in the
them.
words of our great elder. Anakin Skywalker. Children, children, children.
Like, dog, he had nothing to do with them. He was like, nah, I got no more use for you. I'm not interested in you anymore. You're dead. And that's what he said. Like, bro, I don't know. Like, dude, because like obviously Blue Fire said the series is gonna end pretty soon. And before this arc, I was like asking him, I was like, dog, are you sure? Like, dude, it doesn't seem like it. There's so much you can do. But after this arc, I'm like, bro, there's another arc after this one. Like, yo, man, like,
You mean this wasn't the finale? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, this arc feels like it's the end of the series. Like, he could
yeah,
have,
and if
like,
yeah, don't you feel like we just started out with them at school too? Like at the school?
bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, that's what I
Yeah,
said.
like
Like, dude, it's like, okay, imagine if Naruto went from, I don't know, the Zabuza arc, and then immediately goes into, like, there's no, like, a small part of the tuning exams. It just immediately goes to where he's fighting Gara. And, like, the Hokage immediately dies and everything. And then, like there was like no time to meet Rock Lee, no time to meet Neji and all that stuff, no time for like, bro, he just jumped straight into everybody dies. Like, plot point, like, there was he did no like meeting
where
Laboon, he did no there's no meet Laboon, there's no Whiskey Peak. He immediately went from, Arlong Park to fighting Crocodile. Like, it was like right after. Yeah, there's like no build up. Like, there's no like, dude, where's that place Smoker was at?
oh Rogue Town
Yeah, there's
or
no Road
Dogtown?
Town, man. Yeah,
And
there's
then
none of that.
what it was?
So they like skipped. They like went from Alon Park. They went to immediately fighting Crocodile. Like, there's like, yeah, there's no build up to it. There's nothing.
Yeah,
It
they
was just
said
like,
this is the One
Croc.
Piece live action version.
Yo, to be fair, the One Piece live action has to do that, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I just
Nah,
want to know,
nah,
like, season 2 is where
bro.
it can get tricky.
You get tricky and plus, bro. Did you see the? I think we talked about it a little bit, like just off the pod, but oops, sorry. Uh, the Avatar: Last Airbender live action that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Coming out is 22nd, so
Yep,
yeah,
I might
man,
have to watch it, but I've never seen the cartoon, man.
yeah, that's a wild statement, bro.
Yep, but I was a
That's a
Naruto homer at the time.
yeah, you might have to watch it, bro. Just like in the
Yep.
background, because it's kind of like that, you know, in between cartoon and anime kind of thing, of
Oh,
where
I
it's
know.
like,
My dad has all of them. He has
oh
all
yeah,
of them.
yeah. I was like, yo, yeah, that's right, man. Like, what the heck? How did you not watch it if you had all of
Nah, because okay, remember when it was coming out, I was like hardcore Naruto fanboy. You can't tell me nothing. Like, I was hardcore Naruto, and so it looked like it was just biting off of Naruto. I was like, nah. And then it didn't help that the one episode I saw must have been like their filler episode.
them?
Because what's that? That beast that he rides, whatever.
Appa.
Yeah, that episode I saw, that thing had like escaped, and he had to
Yeah,
find him or something. So there was like nothing happened in that episode. So
yeah.
you gotta say I had been marathon Naruto. I turned that on, and that's the episode I see. And so I was like, nah, man. It was like, what is this show? And I tried another one, and it was like another filler type episode. Because obviously, like, like back then we couldn't just like start on Netflix like episode 1, season 1 pilot. It was like you pick random, you watch it on TV, you get whatever episode is on. And
Yep.
I picked the worst 2 episodes barely to ever watch.
Bro, I will say, like, okay, it's not mind blowing, but it's like I will say they got some good fight scenes. Like they do boxing there.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm just saying it would be tough. Like, it's
yeah,
also
yeah,
tough because I'm like slightly spoiled too. So like,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
So that's why it's tough to get into.
Yeah, it's plus like once you went down the anime hole, like yeah, it's I'm such a freaking anime snob, man. Like, yo, I can't watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dudes at church and stuff will start recommending like this and that. I'm like, yo, this anime is trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's hard just to go. Obviously, like we've seen like I'll just start naming anime. Like there's this one like 16-year-old dude at church. He found out I was an anime fan. He's an anime. Like, have you seen this? I'm like, yes. He's like, have you seen this? I'm like, yes. He's like, have you seen this? I'm like, yes. And then and then he's like, well, that's all I got to recommend. I'm like, well, I got like 30 more here, man. Like, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
He's like, what? You seen all that? Like, dog, man. I see all of it, man. Oh, man.
Yo,
Yo, let me just say one more thing. His friend is messed up. Like, yo, his friend is a bad friend. His friend told him he should watch the original Metal Alchemist and then watch Brotherhood. Bro,
he's
I
wild for
said,
that statement.
bro, I told him the same thing. I said, yeah, don't waste your time. I said, no, don't do it, man. Don't do it. That's a bad friend, man. Yo, man, he wants you to. Nah. Anyways, what are you gonna say?
Yo,
Sorry.
I forgot. But okay. Here's something I thought I would never say. You know that anime that's been popping recently? That's like Frieren, what do you call it? It's called like Frieren something. I
You
don't
said it's
know.
been popping lately.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like people trying to give it awards. It's called like So no. Oh wait, what's it called?
Yo,
Yeah,
message me.
I'm trying to find out that was a super Japanese name. Um,
Yes, it
Frieren.
would be ashamed.
Okay, Frieren Beyond Journey's End.
Did you
You know
tell
what
me
I'm
about
talking
that
about?
one?
Yeah, I told y'all about that one.
Yeah, I just don't
It's like,
remember it. 'Cause-
it's like getting a lot of awards and stuff like that. Well,
You
let's see.
tried it?
First of all, I don't. Oh yeah, there's the subs. Okay, yeah, but this one,
You tried watching it?
so I told you, like, I watched the first episode. I was like, this is the worst first episode I've ever seen in my life. I like had to watch it like 4 or 5 times to get through the first episode.
Well, I
Because
might
I
get
kept
the
falling asleep.
the Tales vibes. Like everybody's got their own weapon and they're going on an RPG adventure.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how the game of the show is. Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of like a video game. Like it's not a video game. It's kind of like it's not a spoiler, but pretty much when you start the show, they like ended their journey. And
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
they had beaten the boss or whatever, and so they're walking back, and they're just like, "Oh, that was a good journey. Oh, that was nice. There's a party for us. Yeah, everything." So already you're just like, "What?" And then it's like so slow, like uh, like everything's slow. It's just like her reminiscing about everything, and then time passes because she's an elf, and then she sees them again, and they're all old, like dying, and it's like they're talking about like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna die." So you're just like, "Yo, what is even happening?" And
Yeah.
she finds like a small little girl to take as her apprentice from like the guy. So it's really a slow burn. I was like, but then the thing is that where I'm at now is that it's better, but the problem is that it's definitely not a shonen anime. It's something that
Yeah.
girls would like. It's like, dude, it does a good job of what it tries to be. It's like a really like the main thing is like to enjoy life, like small moments. Yeah, slice of life. Enjoy life's small moments, and because it's like it's got action,
Mm.
but it's
You
like
said.
baby's first action,
Mm.
so it's never gonna be like anything, like Jujutsu Kaisen or anything.
So you
But
said it's like everything, everywhere, all at once.
bro, nah, bro. Yo, did I tell you I watched that movie?
Yes, that's why I
Bro,
said it. That's
yeah,
why I said that.
bro, nah, cause this show is okay. Like I was telling Maddie, this one, like at first I was super low on it. Like I rated it a 3 because it was saying, bro, it's currently if you go to my anime list, it's currently the number one of all time in there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, that's I
Why
was
would they
saying. That's why I
do
would
that?
have watched. Bro, it's dude, like there's a lot wrong with my anime list. First of all, if you use my anime list, you're already like an ultra weeb, okay? Because people like
What
my
do you mean?
sister that have seen anime is never going to click on that website and find it.
The fact.
Okay. So first of all, if you even know what my anime list is, you're someone that's like super into anime and then super into the know. And then, you know, second is that there's so much recency bias on that site, but also there's a bunch of like toxic people that are just gonna vote One Piece, Naruto, and whatever else down just because they want their favorite to be up there. So I'm saying because that Fury anime isn't as popular, there's nobody that's gonna go out of their way to toxically rate it down.
Yeah.
So and then okay, you can look at the amount of votes other stuff has. So like Full Metal Brotherhood has like over 3 million. Attack on Titan is like in the 2 million club. 100, like yeah, this one is sitting at 400, like nearly 500,000, and it's
Yeah.
like not even finished, bro. Come on.
Yep.
For example, Clanad After Story is rated like the 16th best of all time. So it's like, bro, come on, dog.
Sheesh.
Yeah, Jujutsu
Yep.
Kaisen
Wave would
second
agree.
season is rated 23rd. Like, bro, there's just a lot of flaw with this website.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you said, it's flawed, skewed. But you what? So, but you gonna keep watching it?
Yo, yeah, I was watching it today too. So I mean, it's like not one of those ones I would be like, dog, y'all gotta watch this. Like, y'all gotta stop what you're doing. You gotta watch it. It's more like
Right.
one when you're like, you got no other anime and you're just watching it. And dude, it's a slow burn. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like those first 3, 4 episodes, yo, I
Yeah.
was like, bro, this is the worst anime I've ever seen. But
Did you
then
get
it
your
gets
fiance
better.
to watch any yet? The anime?
Not really,
Okay.
because we watched some of a race, but then we're together, you know, we'll end up watching like we'll
Oh
end up
no.
watching like Love Is Blind or something. Yeah, because those shows are hilarious. If you just if you just watch them for like you're just sitting
Yeah.
down quiet, like the movie theaters, it's dumb. Like you gotta watch it and you gotta like laugh and you gotta like predict what's
Yeah,
gonna
with a group
happen
of
or
people.
like yeah, it's funny. You know, it's like crazy moments. So you gotta like we kind of play it like a game show. You gotta guess who's gonna last, who's not gonna last.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh.
Yep. But also, there's other series that I've been trying to watch for her because I'm trying to scout out. It's like, dude, okay, this is another one that's getting rated super high. But
Hmm.
bro, it's like
It's
super
not that.
girly, bro. It like
Okay.
okay, I don't know if it's that. It's just super girly, man. It's
Yeah.
bro, what's the name of it? I've been watching it. Like I watched 2 or 3 episodes, but
Yeah.
it's not like I want to keep watching. I'm just like trying to watch it for
Right.
Maddie because she likes China, obviously, and so it's one that's based on like the concubines in China.
Uh-huh.
And so it's like the girl, she's like an expert. Okay, it's called the Apothecary Diaries. So it's like, it's like an anime where it's like, dude, it's for girls, man. Because I can see why someone can like it, but I don't really care. That makes any sense. Because she loves China, like she loves the Forbidden City, and so it's like a series that's taking place in the Forbidden City. So I was
Yeah.
trying to find it, like I was trying to watch it because I was like, yo, you only got one chance to like make her like the anime. And so it's like all the stuff she likes, China, the Forbidden City, and it's like,
Yeah.
for girls. But dog, it's boring, man. Like it's not bad. The animation's good, all stuff, but it's boring.
Hey man, you just tell her Kingdom, the Warring States period in China.
Bro, she would not watch that one, man. She would not watch that. She's never gonna watch that.
You just say, look at all these historical figures here. Come on.
She's not watch that, man.
Now, is that her main like area of study slash interest is China, or is it a different
No,
one?
she just loves all
Okay,
white history. But it's because she went to China, so um, she does that one.
bro, I know nothing about China, man.
She lived in China. Yep, that's wild.
All I know is something about a crazy man Mao and something about revolution there and yada yada with some young people going crazy. I don't even remember.
Yo, she
I
was,
know they got some dragons and some New Year stuff. I'm gonna stop before I get myself in trouble.
for real.
Yeah, but yeah. Yo, have you watched any more anime recently? Yo, I mean, My Hero's wrapped up for the season, so
I haven't watched My Hero. Like, I haven't finished all of My Hero yet.
you have it.
Nah, because I was watching with my sister, so I gotta wait for her.
Oh, what part did you get to?
Just after he was started wearing the Mario Bros. Super Mario World cape.
Super Mario World cape.
Yep, he's wearing the yellow cape, the hood.
Does he have a mask? Or was he like? What's his face looking like?
Hold on, let me show you.
Okay, I want to say something, but I don't want to say something, so I'm gonna make sure I don't say it. Right? Oh, okay.
He's rocking the Super Mario World cape.
Yeah, but he's missing the other part with the mask.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
seen that part yet.
Oh, we'll say that for later. I
Yo,
really want to like make some jokes.
all I can all I can think of is that he's looking like Zero with that scarf. Yo, you remember when he was doing that nonsense?
Yes, 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 yes,
Yo, that man always been a diva.
yes, man. Got some problems.
He's rocking that scarf.
My son's so obsessed with My Hero that he's got the Shigaraki toy and the All Might toy right here. Deku toy. Deku's been through some more, man. Let me tell you, because he's missing one of his hands. Boy's been in some battles apparently. I'm talking about the toy, not the show. Just to be clear, no spoilers.
Yeah, you want me to be honest with you?
Uh,
Zero definitely started rocking that scarf because of Mika's Attack on Titan.
don't tell me that, man.
Bro, he 100% did, man.
No, I know he did. Why?
He 100% did, bro. He started rocking that
I
scarf.
mean, the Mega Man Zero rocks the scarf too, but I think you're right. He said it's from his mom. It was a thing from his
Nah, bro.
mom. Like,
Yo, that was
bro,
baloney,
don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me that,
bro. It was always baloney, man. Cause,
man. Oh
dude, one of the
man,
worst things he ever did was okay. I don't know if you remember, but like when he did the Smash thing, when they brought like okay after he had won it the first time, he went to the second one and he was like saying, "Oh yeah, I don't actually, I'm not playing hard, all this stuff. I don't care if I win, all this stuff." He won
yeah,
it, and then IGN interviewed him on the podcast. He was like, "You know what? I said I didn't want to win all this stuff, but actually I was lying. I really wanted to win so bad, but I was saying that so if I didn't win, it wouldn't matter. But I really wanted to win. So I was like, bro, we knew that's what you were doing, bro. He was he was pulling something like a you know who, acting like he didn't care, but he really did because he
yeah,
can't
facts.
stand losing. You know, which is obviously a good thing and a bad thing about him. He can't stand losing. Is that I think because he wins so much, he struggles really bad if he loses, if he gets any type of setback, like any type of like negativity. I think that's why
Yep,
that whole drama with him was like, eating at him so bad. Even when he tried to
yep.
come back on the scene, and so yeah, that I would say that scarf was 100% from Mikasa. If you look at the timeline, bro, Attack on Titan was definitely jumping, man. Then he started rocking that scarf.
You tell me he was picking a girl character in real life?
I'm just saying, he watched an anime and he was like,
Don't do it.
he was like, you
Don't
know what
do
I'm
it.
saying? He watched the anime and he liked it, and then he just started rocking it, bro.
Oh
Because
man,
Attack on
there's
Titan
further.
was popping at the time.
Bro, there's further implications. Let's just
You
say it's a good thing that girl came into his life, man. It's a good
know?
thing. That woman saved him because he was gonna get. Oh man, she saved him. That's all I'm gonna say. Good gracious almighty. Good gracious.
Yo, what is
Yikes,
he doing
man.
now, man?
He's a YouTuber. He's smashed the YouTuber still.
Yo, is he
So the son
successful?
is, bro, bro, I deleted it. I clicked the option on YouTube. Never recommend this channel to me again. So I would not know.
Look
But
at
I think
this.
so.
Yo, look at this. Yo, he's something else, bro.
Yeah, he's got problems, man. What is wrong with him?
He announced a controversial ban. A banned players tournament series. Like, bro, would you even want to be associated with them? Because what would they possibly be banned for?
Bro, he's got problems. He's got problems, man. Also, yo, that looks like a fake human being. Like, it looks like an AI version of Zero. Yeah, did my man get some Botox or something? Or was he just that down bad before? Bruh, what are you showing me? Yo, what is wrong with homie, man? Yeah, before he just looked like old dude that just wanted to play some games. Now he looks like Mr. YouTuber.
Yeah, he's only 28, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, bro. Thank goodness that they all got wiped out though. Like a thing, like the stand. Yeah, cause lately it's been chill. Like everybody's just chilling. Like the main people that are the top players are not like too crazy or too, let me just say Steven Universe squad. You know what I'm saying? Like they're actually like chilling, just being like normal human beings. So, so like yeah, it's just like I can actually watch it sometimes because it's like crazy people. But I can't watch the pools plays because yeah, that's when you get man, all kinds of nonsense, man. Yeah, moving on. Yeah,
Yo,
we
I
can
was gonna
talk
say
about.
his last post was 5 months ago, and it said zero enters melee tournament in 2023.
You mean on YouTube? The last post?
Huh?
That's his last post on YouTube.
Yeah.
Huh. Is he not doing content anymore?
Yo, something must have happened, man.
Hmm. I probably would have heard about it if something happened because I still follow like all the other Smash guys. But anyway, I mean, you know that, bro. There's always something crazy going on because you know that um like both of the world tours got canceled last year and all that stuff because of craziness. But anyway, what games did we play last year that we want to talk about, bro?
Oh yeah, dude. So okay, the games. Yeah, I've been playing a ton. Yo, so
Yeah,
I've
you
been
have
playing
been.
a ton of PlayStation games. Let me tell you, have I talked about Uncharted on here?
I don't know. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So I played all the Uncharted games. I played 1 through 4. Yeah. Okay. Let me give my ranking. Okay, I made like a big ranking of it. The best one is okay. It depends on how you do label best because most people consider 2 to be the best,
Hmm.
which I can't say I don't disagree. 3 is the worst. Like, bro, anyway, like, bro, 3 got a perfect 10 from IGN way back when. Bro, 3 is the worst by far. Like, you know, because, okay, at the end of, okay, because the games are pretty much Indiana Jones. That's what they are.
Right.
Indiana Jones meets Tomb Raider. So at the end of
Right.
the first game, it's just like Indiana Jones. You're looking for something, and then you find out it was like a mythical thing. And so, just like the Ark of the Covenant got opened at the end of this game, uh, bro, like they're all bleeding in my mind again. But pretty much mythical stuff happened. There were zombies. Okay, so there's zombies. And the
Why?
second, so you're fighting these zombie people, and yeah, it's creepy. They're chasing you. You beat them. And then the second game, bro, there's like it's about like being immortal because the guy wants to be immortal. So at the end, he becomes immortal, and you have to like, and bro, he's chasing you like crazy at the end. They had like a cool boss fight, and you beat him. The third game, there's no such thing as mythical things. You're like, wait, didn't I just play 2 games where there were? And they act like, nope, there's no such thing, not possible, nope. And like in every game, you know the meme where the black guy is like holding his head, his mouth is open.
Yeah.
That's that's the main character. Every single time, they find like a mythical thing or like someone implies that there's like mythical creatures at work. I'm like, my guy, you just fought zombies before, and you saw a guy drink from the fountain of youth and become immortal. Like, why are we shocked, bro? Like, like it makes no sense. So the third game, the funniest thing ever, was I had to go back and watch an IGN interview after I was done, and so it was like the game was made like 2009 or something like that. But in the third game, there's this guy like they try to tie it back to when he first became like who he is, and well, he's fighting against this lady, but she has this henchman who like at random times in the game because reason he'll like sneak up and then stab someone with a needle and like make them hallucinate. So that's the game's excuse as to why there's like otherworldly stuff in the
Why?
third game. Because the third game, there's no such thing as like powers or anything. Like it's all your imagination. because the first two games never like the first two games happened, but the ending of the first two games never happened apparently. So there's this part where they're looking for something, and the bad guy. This is the third game. The bad guy. They're like in the city. The bad guy comes out of nowhere. He injects someone with the poison, like with the hallucination. Wow, hallucinations. Yeah, he gives them hallucinations. They chase him, and then you go, and there's like a dead end, and they're like, "Where did he go?" Okay, you're like, "Oh, so he's got powers, right?"
Uh
Of
huh.
course, that's what you're thinking. All right, he's got powers, though. You're right, because he would just pop up out of nowhere, and he runs into the alley. Then later, at the end of the game, when you gotta fight him, you go into the place, and there's like all these monsters that are teleporting, and you beat them, but
Yeah.
then you get smacked. They're like, you're hallucinating. Stop hallucinating. So you're like, oh, so there are no powers in this game again. And at the end, you let the bad lady die, and as you're about to leave, the main henchman comes out of nowhere, and you gotta fight him, and you beat him. He had no powers. You're like, okay, like I thought he had powers. So then I watched the IGN video, and then one of the guys was like, yeah, I gave it a perfect 10. And then he was like, but wait a minute, what did you think about that henchman? Like, if he had powers? And he goes, yeah, so actually, so I was at a convention last year and I saw Naughty Dog, and I was like, I love all your games, but I gotta ask you, in Uncharted 3, did that guy have powers? Because remember, he went into the alleyway and he was gone. And he said, they were like, well, he doesn't have powers. He just kind of like was really athletically trained or something, or he was like, what? Yeah, they're saying pretty much he was like, couldn't see him. And he said something. He said so essentially, he said Naughty Dog has no answers as to why he was able to do that. They're like, where did he go? They're like, was he just like, bro? I gotta show you the alley, bro. Like, I know it's a game, but dog, it throws you off because those games are more about story than anything else. So like,
Yeah.
it throws you off because like the dude just like the whole time you're like thinking this game is about like mystical powers, but then the game like tries to double down and triples down that there's like no superpowers. So it's confusing, man. And it's funny because I had looked it up and it was actually like a popular thing on what do you call it? On like Reddit and on the forums about what happened to him.
Okay.
Yo, well,
Jeez.
needless to say, I wish I could find it so you can see how dumb it is. Like, bro, this man would just like come up, like, like random parts of the story and just inject you with like what I mean. It was like a dumb excuse as to why there would be powers in the game because he'd come out of nowhere and just inject you with the needle, and then he'd just like run away. Bro, it was dumb. It was dumb, man.
He was
Bro, I can't find it. Yeah, it
no
was
man.
dumb, bro.
He was Mr. Plot.
Yo, dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. It was dumb, man. It was like, they could have just said he had powers, bro. They just said he had powers, they would have just, like, bro, why couldn't he have powers, man? Like, bro, their powers existed in the first two games.
Mm.
So you telling us he has powers, like, we're not blinking an eye. Bro,
Oh
let me see
man.
if I can find it for you.
Yeah, he's some of that brain drain cereal. Let me tell
But what I was gonna say, so I played those games. I would say the third one I wasn't a fan of. The fourth one, bro, there's a lot of times where you gotta do platforming that's just not fun. Dude, it's not fun, bro. Like you got this car, you gotta
you.
go up to these trees, you gotta like hook this like little pulley on it, and then you gotta go back, you gotta run back to your car, you gotta drive up it, and it like takes forever. She's like, okay, you're doing it. Then after you go up it, you got to jump out of your car. You got to go back over to the tree. You got to unhook it. And then you got, bro, like, dude, does that sound fun to you? No, not fun. And
That's
then,
hilarious.
like, dude, like, bro, think about that, bro. It happened, like, I looked up a review, and it's funny because, I played the games before I looked at the review, and I looked at the review, and it said the same thing that I was thinking. I was like, bro, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, this is not fun. Like, you gotta keep jumping. Like, dude, imagine if every time you had to ride a horse in Zelda, you had first had to feed the horse, then you had to like make sure the horse had water, so you had to go find water for the horse. And then what I mean? It's like, okay, all that's cool and realistic, but is it fun? Like, is it fun, man?
That is the question.
And so,
That is
yeah,
the question, man.
so like Uncharted 4, like I would say in all those games, like there's like fun parts. But then there's just like a bunch of parts that they're just trying to like prolong the game. That just makes it not fun. So in the game, you could beat it in like 5 hours, but really your actual play time is probably like 3 hours. Like your actual play time of
Yeah,
fun. Like half of it, you're
yeah,
like forced to walk. You're forced to like do like climbs that a baby could do. You know. But then another game I played, Ghost of Tsushima. I'm playing that one right now, bro. I've said some stuff about Zelda where I wasn't impressed with it and stuff. Bro, this game makes me appreciate Zelda. 'Cause, dude, here's the thing that I learned about having an opening game. I kind of thought this when playing Legends Arceus too, to be honest, is that if you have an open world game, I don't care how good it is or what, you gotta have a gimmick because
yeah.
every game nowadays has like animals that are out in the open. You're not impressing anybody with that. Every game has a day night cycle. Every game
Right.
has like rain that'll come to the area. Like, bro, you gotta have some type of gimmick that makes me like want to play this game more than another game. Like
Yeah,
Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, they got the gimmick. You can go wherever you want. You can climb random ways. You can find like the weather. You can do all this. Like, bro, no other game has that weather type stuff.
yeah.
But bro, and The Witcher 3, which, bro, I gotta go on a tangent about that game too, is that the more games I played after that, the worse that game got. But The Witcher 3 at least has although the DLC I gotta say is awesome. It's just the combat of that game sucks. That's his big problem.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you about the Witcher 3 DLC, bro. That might be the best DLC ever. But so the thing with that game is it's like super story driven, where every choice you make like determines the ending of the game. It determines like
Right.
what missions you go on. So it's doing a ton. So it's got the gimmick. You can go like hunting for monsters. You can look for treasure. You can, take all the stuff. So it's got that gimmick. Okay,
Yeah.
and then you got Elden Ring. Its main gimmick is that it's tough as crap and that you have like a gazillion different customizations that you can do to fight. You have different gazillion weapons. You have side quests that no one in the history of the world would ever do unless they had a guide. Bro, I promise you, no one is ever doing any of the side quests in Elden Ring without a guide. Like, no one. Bro, no one. Dude, I put that on like everything, bro. No one is doing any of those quests without a guide. Because they don't tell, like, no one tells you anything. He'll say, I put a dot on your map. Like, bro, what does the
Yeah.
dot on the map mean? And then you'll always need like some random item that could be on the opposite end of the map that you had no clue that that was the item and you would need it for
And the
that.
black
So there's
spot.
bro, there's like no way you can do it. Like, yo, imagine if I said you got to enter that house and then, okay, you got to enter that house. But then you're just looking around and you're like, okay, there's no way into that house. Well, what if I told you that there's a key in the basement of California that you needed to get into that house, but no one actually told you this?
Yeah.
You just had to stumble
That's
across
what
it by
Aaron's
like,
father said.
huh?
I said that's what Aaron's father said.
Yeah, for real. But you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, like, there's just no way. Like, in Elden Ring, there's no way to know anything. But the thing that makes that game fun is
Yeah.
that, like, fighting the bosses and, just going around seeing, like, oh, what crazy thing is next. That game is better than any game I've ever played at just, like, like you're wondering what could be, like, around the corner. You're like, okay, could it be a dragon? Could it be a monster? Could it be whatever? And there's always like a cool
Yeah.
reward. So the problem with the Ghost of Tsushima is that no matter what you do, you've already done it before. Like, oh, there's gonna be a guy with a sword.
Mm.
Like, it's okay, I've already fought him. So you're gonna like do the next thing. Okay, I've already fought him, and your reward for beating any of it will be a charm that says now you can attack people and hurt them 2% more. I'm like, bro, I'm already killing them in 3 hits. Why do I need that? Like, I don't need it. Or it'll be like, oh, you can reload your arrows faster. You're like, dog, I don't need that. But like, oh, you get like, it's like once you've played this, if you've played this game for 30 minutes, you've played everything there is to see in this game. Like, there's nothing
For
new. Yeah, like you've seen, like, dude, you've seen everything. Like, okay, like a side scrolling beat 'em up can be like that. Like
real?
if you played, okay, like if I told you that there's more DLC for the Turtles, that Turtles game,
Yeah.
like you wouldn't get it because you're like, I've already got my
Yep.
fix of what there is for this game. Like in order for them to get you back, like Michael Jackson, like you would need like it would have to be vastly different. You know what I mean?
Right. For real.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would have
Like,
to
bro,
be
like
like
just because they
something
got a
vastly
rabbit
different.
character, I'm not gonna pay for it.
Yo, exactly, bro. Exactly. You're not going back for a rabbit character. You're not going back for Shredder's daughter. Like, that's not enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you played it, you've
Yep.
seen it all. Like, I gotta give the Streets of Rage game more props because the Streets of Rage game, like, it has the endless mode. That's a lot more fun, and it has like, it's just a deeper system of fighting overall. And the Turtles one is more simplistic. So, like, once you've played 2 or 3 levels, you really play them all. And that's what Ghost of Tsushima is. That once you've played, like,
Mm.
you first play the game, you're like, man, this looks awesome. This has like better graphics than anything on the Switch, and like the controller will like run like, bro. The PlayStation controller is really good. Like, it has sound coming from it. It has like intense like feedback. Like, bro, it feels nuts if you haven't played it.
Mm.
But then, like, after that first 30 minutes, you've seen the same girl, the same NPCs everywhere, bro. They like, I promise you, they only have 4 NPCs in this game. You know, and only like 2 women, and that's it. So you're gonna see her, my lord, thank you, my lord, and then she'll go over to the next one, and then like, and every single town person that says everything is exactly the same. They say the same thing. Like, bro, think about in Breath of the Wild, every NPC was different. Every
Yeah.
single one, bro. Every
Yeah.
single one of them. Like, it doesn't seem major until you play this game. You know, like every single one of them. Like, bro, you go play that game. Every single NPC is different. Like, you think that doesn't make any difference, but bro, just imagine if every single one of them like looked like Tingle or something. Like, bro, it's annoying, bro, because you don't know like if this is the same city. Because just say they're wearing the same clothes too, so you don't know if you've already been to the city before, if it's a different city. Like, like in Zelda, like there's a Rito village, and they're all gonna be birds, or there's the Gorons. Bro, just imagine everybody here is wearing the exact same clothes as the last village, and they're the exact same people. So, and then there's, because I had said before too that in Zelda, I was like, yo, there's only like 5 different enemy types. Like, even though they can pick up different weapons, they're still essentially the same. Well, bro, that was before I
Mm-hmm.
played this game. There is a swordsman that has 2 swords. There's a swordsman with 1 sword. There's a guy with a spear, a guy with a shield, and a big guy with a shield. That's it. You're gonna see those same. Oh, and archers. You're gonna see those same guys every time. And bro, on top of that, they're the exact same NPCs. So like,
Yeah.
there's no variety in them. So they don't look any different. So it's literally like a Goomba is a Goomba. So like, and even in Zelda, like some of the Bokobas and stuff will vary or look slightly different. In this game,
Yeah.
you have 6 enemy types, and it is literally the exact same NPC. So you could be fighting 5 clones at the same time. So it's like, bro, come on, dog. Like, the reason why a game like Elden Ring gets away with it, because Elden Ring has like 100 different like varieties of enemies, like a ton. And then their like
Yeah.
faces are like zombied out, so they don't look exactly alike. So already that game, like,
Yeah.
you don't feel like, oh, I've been here before, I've already fought them. Like, there's like a different enemy type in like every part of the game you go into. And so at the Ghost of Tsushima, like, I feel like I have, like, most games, I'm the type of person that I need to like beat every single side quest and every single thing before I even touch the main story. Like in this game, I'm pulling the
Yeah.
Andres and I'm just gunning for the main story because, like, because the stories are cool. Like, that's the thing about this game is that the stories are really cool, but it's just that the game itself is like not interesting enough for me to like find all the side quests.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I would say, I know you said this. Was it Witcher 3 best DLC, bro? Yeah, let me talk about what game. Yeah, man. So I don't even know if I played this or when it came out initially because I've played it for a while. But yeah, I beat Xenoblade 3. Yeah, the DLC, bro. It's the the combat system is different. They made a whole new combat system for the DLC. A whole new characters, different enemies, different like the menuing. It's, it's like they made an entirely new game for the DLC. Yo, man. Yo, Monolith Soft is undefeated, man. Pretty good. Okay, they got one defeat. They took one L, and that was Xenoblade X. Okay,
That
we don't
game, I
talk
hate
about
that
that.
game.
We don't
Because
talk
like the
about that.
Witcher 3 DLC, they put out 2 different DLCs. One is like in the game, you gotta like find this guy who is dead, and he had like these dead wishes. So it's like you're like also you gotta find this genie. So you have to like go to like his party. You get to like it's just really cool the way they did it. So you have like this girl that's like a companion in the DLC, and you gotta like go to like this party. You could do these card games. Yep, you go, and you have to like you're pretty much like on this like wild treasure map thing. And the end was awesome because he has this riddle, and it was like the whole time you had to find it because he had these dead wishes you have to do. And at the end, you have to like you're in this like area. There's all these mirrors, and you have to find out his riddle and fight all these bad guys. And it was cool. So I was like, all right, that's some cool DLC. But then I guess IGN rated this like, bro, because IGN had said it was like the greatest DLC. I was like, bro, how are they gonna say that? But bro, I played it. They like put it in a new world for the DLC. So already this like extra DLC is like bigger than like the Ghost of Tsushima map. And then like it's like the story is completely different. Like there's like this vampire that's on the loose, that's like killing people, and then you like find them, but then there's this good vampire that's like telling you not to kill his friend and understand him. And then so you talk to the friend. Oh, also there's like these factions of humans you can fight. You can like hunt down these things, and there's like this treasure, bro. It feels like a whole new game. And actually, the story of this is better than like the main game. But pretty much you find it's like the story of these two sisters, like this princess and like her sister that's like an outcast, and you find out
Yeah.
that she had like she was in love with that vampire guy. So they were like Morbius and Felicia from the old Spider-Man show. Felicia, I long for you, Felicia. and so,
Yeah,
and
man.
so, and
Morbius
so,
used to be something.
and so then you had to like help her. But then you figure out that like she was the one because he was killing people, and then you figure out he's trying to kill to get to her. Until you find out that she had really manipulated him. Because dude, she said, you ever see a guy that you like, but then you're not really feeling him anymore, and you kind of want to dump him. She's like, that's how I felt with him. She's like, I just didn't know how to tell him, so I just used him to like kill people instead. It's like, and then he
Right.
finds like he comes and he's like killing. So she had pretty much had him as a hitman. And then when he comes in, you're like, you have the choice of like telling him the truth or not, because he's like, I saved her. And then you tell the truth, like, yo, she was using you. He goes, no, it's not true. And you're like, tell him. And then she says, because she had tricked him into thinking that these people that he was killing were like trying to kill her, but really they were just people she didn't like. She wasn't really even threatened. And then so he gets mad that he was like essentially put in the friend zone. And so he was like, if you don't like arrive here, I'm gonna start killing people in the city or whatever. And so then she's like, yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with me. And you're like, nah, you gotta go. Yo, she's a punk. And then so she gets arrested. And they're like, nah, he will. And your vampire friend is like, nah, he will. He might not go through with it, but he does go through with it. So there's a bunch of vampires taking over the city. And you're like, yo, I thought you said he wouldn't go through with it. He's like, well, he must have really liked her. It's like, boy, that ain't a good enough excuse. So then you have to find the sister. And no, you got to find the girl. She's in prison, and she was in prison in this book. And then, so then you have to like solve the case, and then you find the book, and you say these enchanted words, and then you get teleported inside the book, and you're in this like fairy tale land. There's like the boy that cried wolf is there
Yeah.
stuff. I was like, so bro, it's like the game was big, but then you're in the DLC map. But then within the DLC map, there's another DLC map of like fairy tale land. And so then I had to fight the three little pigs and fight the Goldilocks and three bears. You know, and you had to like, bro, you had to like, man, there was this one. I can't remember the name of the nursing person you had to fight, but you had to do all this stuff, and then you had to fight this crazy like golem. Oh, you had to do Jack and the Beanstalk. That's what you had to do. But you had to fight, yeah, because you had to find the three beans, and then you had to plant them, and then you had to like climb the like what do you call it, the beanstalk, and then once you get there, there's the giant. You got to fight the giant, and then fight the girl. You do all this, and then she's like, "Nah, I ain't going back." And he's like, "Nah, we did all this. You're definitely going back." So you had to force her to go back, and then force her to face her vampire boyfriend, but he doesn't want to listen. So then you have to fight him because, like, okay, your whole plan was to get her to talk to him, but he won't listen to her now. And so then, like, the other vampire guy's like, yo, let me 1v1 him. And he 1v1s him and loses. And so that's when you have to fight him. And, bro, the boss fight was like, it was not like crazy, crazy, but it was the best fight in the game. Because, like, the main game, like, it was pretty easy. But this one was like different. And then so you beat him and you think it's over. But then she's in prison and you have to like try to convince her to forgive her sister so that they don't kill each other. And then it had an ending where it was like there was this ending where they could kill each other, but instead they like forgive each other and they're like in front. Yo, it was just like it was really good, man. I was like, I had to give him props. But I said
Yeah.
all that, but the combat just sucks, bro. It's trash, bro. It's trash. Like I
Yeah.
remember Zay had played it. You know, I hadn't played it for a while. Zay was like, the combat's bad. I was like, nah, he doesn't know. But then I played Elden Ring and played more games. And I was like, nah, he was 100% right. The combat is trash. Like, it's just bad, man. Like
Yeah.
because okay, the thing is that it's flashy and they have a lot of stuff, but you can just spam blocking. Like nothing can really break your block. And so if they
Yeah.
can, you can just spam rolls. And like, in Elden, I got too used to Elden Ring. Like in Elden Ring, if you like roll a lot, they're gonna punish you. Like every single thing is gonna punish you for just like spamming roll. But in this
Yeah.
game, you can just spam roll. I can like have a blindfold on, and I'm not gonna get hit as long as I'm just tapping the A button. You know, and so yeah, it makes like a difference. But the only difference was that the final boss in this game, you couldn't just tap the A button because they must have like heard that complaint. So it was the first boss where you at least had to wait half a second before pressing the A button. Yep. Yo, yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. But not to go on another tangent. But then I've been playing Prince of Persia. Yeah, that game is fun.
Bro, I want to get that game.
It's good. And they did a lot of good stuff with this game. So you know how like part of it in a Metroidvania is getting lost, having no clue where
Yeah.
you're supposed to go. Well, in this
Yeah.
game, you have the option of turning on this thing that'll like tell you the general area that you're supposed to go, so you can turn it on or off. And so
Yeah.
really, it's kind of like Fire Emblem, where you can have it like permadeath or not have it, and like no one's gonna know if you have it like that or not.
Right.
So like if someone's like, no, they have this, it's not a traditional Metroidvania. Well, it's like you have the option to use it, and so
Yeah.
and then you can adjust the difficulty. So like if it's kind of easy, you can just adjust the difficulty or whatever. So that's the problem with Metroidvanias too. Sometimes is that it's not that difficult because combat is not really the main focus of those games. But in this
Yeah.
game, you can adjust it so that you can do it or not based on what you're feeling like. So there's
Yeah.
sometimes when I just want to, how like sometimes in Metroidvania you've already been through that room 10 times, and you just want
Right.
to get to the other room. Well,
Yes.
during those
Lord have
times I
mercy.
just,
Yes.
exactly. So like sometimes I'll just turn the difficulty down so I can just run through and not care about getting hit. But then other times when I feel like fighting, I'll turn the difficulty up so that I can get a challenge of actually fighting.
Yeah.
Yep. So I would be playing that game more, but I left my Switch at the job today. So yep, there's
Yep. There's no. No.
that. Yep. So I've been forced to play the Ghost of Tsushima again, which, bro, I'm done with that game, man. Like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention Baldur's Gate 3. Yo,
No,
that
man.
game is
Yeah,
fire.
they're saying that game is probably a lot for Switch 2 launch title.
Huh?
I might
Yeah.
play it.
I mean, that game is good, man. Yo, but I'm
Did
gonna
you
do
finish
that
that game?
thing. No, I didn't finish it yet. Okay, that game, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, that game, just like The Witcher 3, I complain about a ton. Is that if you give me the option of 100,000 options, I don't want 100,000 options. I just want the best option. So when you're playing that game, you have the option to be like a good person or a bad person. Naturally, I'm gonna pick a good
Right.
person. Okay. Then
Right.
within that, you have the option to give your partners bad endings, middle endings, medium endings, or a good ending. Bro, naturally, I'm
Yeah.
only gonna go for the good ending. When you
Right.
fight a boss, or you meet an NPC, you have the option of like bad endings, middle endings, good endings. Naturally, I'm gonna go for good. But
Right.
half of them is like the dialogue is so specific that like there would be no way, like there'd be no way that you can know. So like somebody, it's like he wants to come up and fight you, and then you could say like let's resolve this peacefully, or you could say I'm gonna smash your brain in. But all your instinct says is say peacefully, but because you said that, now he's mad at you and you had to fight him. So now you're locked into the bad ending. But if you said I'm gonna smash your brain in, he now respects you and he's gonna back up. Like bro, how can you possibly know that, man? There's no
Yeah,
way.
facts.
So like, okay, for example, like Wave, he like can't save one of his partners, and he's like locked out of like. So like one part, he was like, "Nah, it wasn't that impactful," because he missed like a big chunk of the game just because he didn't talk to one specific person on like,
Huh.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like this game has a lot of freedom, but is it really free if like you know what I mean? Like, who doesn't want to get the most out of the game? Like, bro, he was
Yep.
locked out of like a ton.
Yep.
He doesn't even know it.
Yeah, that's the thing about like, yeah, not to get too deep, but modern society and especially America and yada yada thinks that freedom is the ability to do whatever the heck you want. But yeah, freedom is really, choices are only good within some boundaries, man. You need some
Yeah,
boundaries. You need some freaking boundaries. Because you're gonna go crazy. Gonna, it's just not gonna be worth it. Like it's not gonna be any fun.
you know, that's what I'm saying is that like with this game, like, I appreciate the choices, and like on a second playthrough, it'd be cool. But bro, I'm the type of person I'm not gonna play through this game a second time. Like, yo, like I can't even think of the last time I played through a game, like a big game, a second time through.
Yeah.
Like that's why I gave away
It's
Breath of
because it's
Wild.
just too many games, man.
Yeah, like
Like
there's
there's
too
too
many
many other
games.
things to try.
Yep. Like,
Plus there's life.
yo, yeah, like that's why I like feel that way about Elden Ring, and is that there's a lot to do, and there's like a lot of different paths. I'd like to try a different style, but I'm like, bro, I don't want to relive some of those annoying bosses and stuff over again.
Yeah, thanks.
Like, dude, let me tell you, yeah, I'm gonna be real with you,
Yeah.
bro. The first boss in Elden Ring is like tougher than any boss you've ever played in your whole entire life. Like,
Yeah, I don't
he
doubt it.
just is. Like, he just is, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like,
He's
dog.
that
Like,
dude on the horse as soon as you start the game, right?
no, that's not the boss.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, that's dude. That's wait. You played it?
Yeah, I played it a little bit with Zay.
Oh yeah, no, this dude. It's not even that guy, bro. It's a guy that's like 10,000 times tougher than that guy. 10,000 times, man. That
Yeah,
guy is actually easy. Like
that
later
guy I
on, like
remember. No, that guy I remember because when the game first dropped, I watched RDC play at the beginning of it. Watch Mark play it. He's like, what's up, what's up? First day he got clapped like a million times. The first like random dude.
yeah, yeah. I remember exactly being that guy too, man. That guy was a problem. But then later on in the game, once you died a gazillion times those things, you like just know how to beat them. Like,
Yeah,
but yo, now the first boss in that game, bro, he's ridiculous. Like, dude, he can like if you roll, he has like this blade that's like insanely like long. Then he'll just start doing like random sweeps. He can shoot at you, and he's just like overpowered if you try to hit him twice. Like he's nuts. Bro, that guy's tough. But then the other game they made that I was playing, Armored Core 3 or Armored Core 6, bro, that game might be tougher than Elden Ring. Like,
Yeah, I saw him doing the speed run of that game for Awesome Games Done Quick.
bro, you're lying.
No, man.
Bro, dude, they did. I gotta see that
You
speed
gotta
run.
watch it because to me, like watching it, it didn't make any sense, because I never played the game.
I gotta see what they did.
Yeah, just look up HDQ Armored Core.
Bro, that game will make you cry. That is that first level in that game is the toughest first level in the history of all video games. Like, bro, dog, toughest. Like, dude, that game will make you cry. The first level in that game is like tough.
Yeah. Yeah, we might have to end it here though, because I'm about to pass out and my kids are screaming. Not to abruptly end it, but this has been another episode of TK Podcast with your boys. TK and TK Roy number 315.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Holla at your boys later. That's another one we didn't even get to cover, like how we had so many like random things, but we were like just on the call and just had to make it happen one time for the one time because we haven't been doing it. So, all right, bro.
All right, peace.
Peace.